Have you ever looked in the mirror, ready to head out, only to feel like something is just off? Maybe your outfit fits well, your hair is styled, and your jewelry is polished. Yet somehow your reflection doesn't shine the way you hoped. For many women over 60, the real culprit isn't the cut of the clothes or the price tag. It's the color. The shades we choose can either lift us up, making us look vibrant and alive, or weigh us down, leaving us washed out and older than we feel. Here's the truth. Color has the power to transform not only how others see us, but also how we see ourselves. Think of the difference between slipping into a dull beige sweater that blends into your skin versus a soft teal blouse that instantly brightens your face. The shift is undeniable, and yet, so many mature women fall into the same color traps again and again, often without realizing it. That's why in today's video, we're going to uncover the 6 most common color mistakes mature women make all the time. By the end, you'll not only recognize which shades may be holding you back, but also discover practical, elegant alternatives that bring out your natural glow. Because fashion after 60 isn't about blending in, it's about embracing who you are with confidence and grace. So let's begin with the first mistake, one that almost every woman has made at some point: choosing colors that are simply too pale. One of the easiest traps to fall into as we get older is relying too heavily on colors that are simply too pale. Beige, light pastels, or washed out creams might feel safe and timeless, but on women over 60, they often do the opposite of what we want. Instead of making us look fresh and elegant, these colors can drain the life right out of our faces, leaving the skin looking dull or tired. The reason is simple. As we age, our skin naturally loses some of its youthful contrast. Pale shades that once looked soft and pretty when we were younger now blend too closely with our complexion. Imagine putting on a pale pink blouse only to notice your skin looks almost the same shade. There's no contrast, no definition, and suddenly, even with makeup, you appear less vibrant. So, what's the solution? It doesn't mean you have to throw out all your favorite light pieces. Instead, balance them with colors that bring back contrast and dimension. For example, pair that beige cardigan with a rich burgundy top underneath. Or if you love pastels, choose slightly deeper versions, like a dusty rose instead of a faded blush, or a warm lavender instead of icy lilac. These subtle shifts create harmony with your skin tone and give you that polished, radiant effect. Accessories can also make a world of difference. A scarf in jewel tones, a bold necklace, or even a pair of statement earrings can instantly lift a pale outfit and draw attention back to your face. It's not about avoiding light colors completely, it's about making them work with you rather than against you. When you see the before and after difference, it's almost shocking how much power color alone has to transform your look. But pale shades aren't the only tricky area women often fall into. Another common mistake is leaning too heavily on the color black, believing it's always slimming and chic. Let's take a closer look at why black isn't always the best answer. For decades, black has been the go-to color for women everywhere. It's chic, slimming, and easy to match with almost anything. But here's the hidden truth. After 60, wearing too much black can actually work against you. Instead of looking sleek, black often emphasizes fine lines, shadows under the eyes, and any signs of fatigue. What once felt like the most reliable color in your closet may now be stealing the warmth from your face. Think about the last time you wore an all-black outfit. Did anyone tell you that you looked tired even though you weren't? That's because black reflects less light, creating a stark contrast that highlights skin imperfections. It can also make thinning hair or graying strands appear more pronounced. While black might seem like the safest option, it can quietly add years to your appearance. So what can you do instead? Swap pure black for softer alternatives that still give you sophistication without the harshness. Navy blue, charcoal gray, deep plum, or rich espresso brown can all serve the same purpose as black, but with a gentler, more flattering effect. These shades still provide the slimming illusion we love while also bringing warmth back to your complexion. If you simply can't give up black, and let's be honest, many of us can't, try wearing it away from your face. A black skirt or trousers paired with a jewel-toned blouse or a bright scarf creates balance. You'll still get the confidence of black without the downside of a washed-out look. Fashion after 60 isn't about throwing out everything you know. It's about tweaking the rules so they work in your favor. Once you see how much more radiant you look in navy or deep plum compared to head-to-toe black, you'll realize you don't have to rely on the same old shade anymore. But if black is overused, there's another mistake that might surprise you even more: ignoring the natural undertone of your skin. And this one can make or break the way every color looks on you. Here's something many women never consider, yet it makes one of the biggest differences in how colors look on us: our skin's undertone. While your surface skin tone may change slightly over time, your undertone, whether it's warm, cool, or neutral, stays the same throughout your life. And choosing colors that don't match your undertone is one of the fastest ways to look washed out, sallow, or even older than you really are. For example, if you have a warm undertone, shades like golden yellow, coral, or olive green will make your complexion glow. But if you wear icy pastels or a blue-based red, your skin might suddenly appear dull or grayish. On the other hand, women with cool undertones shine in jewel tones like sapphire, emerald, and ruby. But once they slip into an earthy mustard or burnt orange, everything feels off balance. One quick way to figure out your undertone is the jewelry test. Do you look better in gold or silver? If gold lights up your skin, chances are you have warm undertones. If silver makes you sparkle, you're probably cool. If both seem to flatter you, you might be neutral, which means you can play with a broader range of shades. Here's a story I love. A client once came in swearing she couldn't wear red. Every time she tried, she felt it made her look harsh. But she was unknowingly choosing the wrong red, an orange-based scarlet. Once she tried a cool-toned ruby, her entire face lit up. The difference was stunning, and it proved how powerful undertone-aware color choices can be. The key takeaway is this: once you know your undertone, you'll stop wasting money on clothes that never feel quite right and start building a wardrobe that naturally enhances your features. But even if you master undertones, there's another trap waiting. A mistake many women fall into when they try to bring energy back into their wardrobe. And that mistake is going overboard with too many bold colors at once. There's no denying that bold colors can be exciting. A bright red jacket, a cobalt blue dress, or a sunny yellow blouse can instantly lift your mood and make you feel more alive. But here's where many mature women go wrong: wearing too many bold colors all at once. Instead of looking vibrant, the outfit can feel overwhelming and even chaotic, pulling attention away from your natural beauty. Think about it. When you wear a fire engine red skirt with a neon green blouse and top it off with turquoise accessories, the eye doesn't know where to focus. Instead of you shining, the clothes take center stage. And while confidence is important, elegance comes from balance. The good news is that bold colors don't have to disappear from your wardrobe. In fact, they can be some of your best friends if you know how to use them wisely. The trick is to let one bold shade be the star and keep the rest of the outfit more neutral. For example, if you love a striking fuchsia blouse, pair it with white trousers and nude shoes. Or if you want to wear a bold emerald green dress, add understated accessories in metallic or black so the dress remains the hero. Another tip is to use bold colors in smaller doses, like a statement handbag, a scarf, or a pair of shoes. These pops of color add energy without overpowering the whole look. Many women find that by limiting bold shades to accents, they feel chic, modern, and in control of their style. Remember, fashion after 60 is about creating harmony. When bold colors are used with intention, they highlight your personality rather than distract from it. But clothes aren't the only area where color can make or break your style. Accessories, those finishing touches we often overlook, carry just as much power. And choosing the wrong accessory colors is one mistake you definitely don't want to ignore. When we think about color in our outfits, we usually focus on the clothes themselves, our dresses, blouses, or jackets. But here's a mistake many mature women make without even realizing it, overlooking the color of accessories. Shoes, handbags, scarves, jewelry, these finishing touches can either elevate your look or completely throw it off balance. Imagine this: you're wearing a beautiful navy dress that flatters your skin tone perfectly, but then you grab a faded brown handbag and slip on mismatched shoes. Suddenly, the outfit loses its polish. The wrong accessory colors can clash, dull your look, or make the entire outfit feel disconnected. The solution isn't about buying dozens of new accessories. It's about being intentional. Start by choosing a few versatile colors that complement most of your wardrobe. Metallics like gold and silver are timeless and flattering, while classic shades like nude, black, or soft taupe can go with nearly everything. If you want to add energy, try jewel-toned accessories. A teal scarf, a ruby red handbag, or emerald earrings can brighten even the simplest outfits. One of my favorite examples is a client who always felt her gray suits made her look too serious. We added a silk scarf in mustard yellow with hints of turquoise. The entire outfit transformed from businesslike to chic simply by letting the accessory color do the talking. Remember, accessories are your easiest way to experiment with color without stepping too far out of your comfort zone. They're less of a commitment than a full outfit, but can have just as much impact. Once you start paying attention to accessory colors, you'll realize how much more polished and put together you can look. And speaking of playing it safe, there's one last color mistake we need to talk about, perhaps the most common of all. Many women stop themselves from trying new shades entirely, sticking only to the familiar. Let's look at why avoiding new colors can hold you back and how to break free. Perhaps the most limiting color mistake mature women make is simply this: not trying new colors at all. It's easy to get comfortable with the shades you've worn for decades. Maybe it's navy, beige, or black, and believe those are the only ones that suit you. But avoiding new colors can quietly rob you of freshness, vibrancy, and the joy that fashion can bring at any age. Think about it. When was the last time you tried on a bold emerald blouse or a deep burgundy coat? Many women hesitate because they fear standing out or believe certain colors are too young. But the truth is, color doesn't have an age limit. What matters is how the shade interacts with your undertone, your hair color, and the confidence you carry when you wear it. I once worked with a woman in her late 60s who insisted she could never wear red. She pictured it as too flashy, too overwhelming. But after trying on a wine red wrap dress, she couldn't stop smiling. Her friends complimented her glow, and she admitted she felt more alive than she had in years. Sometimes it takes just one brave step into a new shade to remind yourself of your own vitality. Here's a tip: start small. If you're hesitant about a new color, test it with accessories: a teal scarf, a coral necklace, or even a pair of colorful flats. Once you see how much it lifts your look, you'll be more open to experimenting with larger pieces. Fashion after 60 isn't about staying invisible, it's about celebrating who you are. Don't let fear of change keep you stuck in the same palette. Color is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to express your personality and feel radiant. Now that we've explored these 6 common mistakes, it's time to pull everything together. Let's wrap up with the key lessons and a reminder of why choosing the right colors can truly transform your style after 60. We've just walked through 6 of the most common color mistakes mature women make, and I hope by now you're beginning to see how powerful color really is. It's not just about clothes hanging in your closet. It's about how you feel when you step out the door, how your face lights up in the mirror, and how the world responds to the energy you project. Let's quickly recap. Mistake number 1 was choosing colors that are too pale, leaving you washed out instead of radiant. Mistake number 2 was relying too heavily on black, which can actually highlight fatigue and shadows. Mistake number 3 reminded us of the importance of knowing our undertone, warm, cool, or neutral, and choosing shades that complement it. Mistake number 4 was overloading on bold colors, when in reality, letting just one take center stage brings more elegance. Mistake number 5 showed us how much accessories matter, because the wrong handbag or scarf can undo the harmony of your outfit. And finally, mistake number 6 reminded us not to play it too safe. Experimenting with new colors is what keeps your style alive and exciting. The lesson in all of this is simple. After 60, you don't need to fade into the background. Fashion doesn't have an age limit, and neither does color. The right shade can make you look fresh, confident, and vibrant, not just to others, but to yourself. Think of color as your secret tool, a way to highlight your personality and carry yourself with grace. So as you stand in front of your closet tomorrow, ask yourself, is this outfit making me feel alive, or is it holding me back? If it's the latter, now you know exactly what to change. Even small adjustments, like swapping beige for dusty rose or adding a jewel-toned scarf, can completely transform how you look and feel. And here's my challenge to you. Pick one new color this week that you haven't worn in years. Try it in a blouse, a handbag, or even a pair of shoes. See how it feels. You might just discover a new favorite that makes you glow. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share which color you're most excited to try, and let's inspire one another. And if you'd like to keep exploring, check out our video on the best colors to look radiant after 60, or wardrobe mistakes women over 60 make without knowing. Together, we'll keep building a style that celebrates who you are at every age. Because at the end of the day, you deserve to feel as vibrant as you truly are. And the right colors will help you shine